banquet. He wanted to celebrate. So he ordered for meat. Who wants to be meat? Come on. She. He ordered meat, and sure enough, the meat too turned into gold. Then he reached for the bread. Now you go back. Thank you. Who wants to be bread? Come. You come. Just put your hand up. Come on, stand here. He reached for the bread. The bread too turned to gold. Then he reached for some fruit. Go back. Come. He reached for some fruit. And the fruit turned to gold. Then he reached for a plate. Who will be a plate? Come on. Now you go back. Thank you. And the plate turned to gold. King Midas reached for a spoon. Come, you come. He reached for a spoon. And the spoon too turned to gold. And he reached for a glass of wine. You come with a pink shirt. Head back. Come on, quickly. The others go back. And he reached for a wine glass, and that too turned to gold. You have to stand still. You don't move. In fact, everything that he touched turned to gold. And he realized how foolish he had been, how greedy he had been. Oh, he was sad. He was sure to die if he couldn't eat anything or drink anything. He was sad. And into the room walked his daughter. His daughter saw he was very sad. So she came running and hugged her father. Oh, stand still. Oh, the poor darling was instantly turned into gold. She stood lifeless before him. So King Midas' heart ached. He had tears in his eyes, and he realized how foolish, how greedy he had been. He rushed to Bacchus, and he said, "Take back my wish." Stand still. Stand still. He said, "Take back my wish. I want the wish to be washed away." And Bacchus said, "King Midas, go to the river Factory. Go and wash your wish away." King Midas didn't need any second instruction. He quickly jumped into the river, and the river washed the power of turning everything into gold into the water. And the water turned the sand into gold. King Midas took some water and sprinkled it on his daughter, and she became fine again. Thank you. So King Midas realized how foolish he had been. Now he was also a very foolish king. One day the two gods, Apollo and Lan. Apollo played the lyre. He played it so beautifully that even the birds and the beasts in the forest stopped singing and listened to the music. Lan played his pipe. Soulful, mournful music came out, and everyone was sad. The judge declared Apollo to be the winner. But King Midas said, no, Lan was his friend. And he said Lan played better music. The god Apollo got very angry. And he said, oh really? King Midas, I think you have very small ears. Let me give you large ears. And he took his magic wand and turned King Midas' ears into what ears? Donkey's ears. And King Midas put his hand up, and he saw a furry ear and long one. He quickly hid it under his cap. He put a long cap and hid his hair. But his hair grew longer and longer. He had to have it cut. So he called the royal barber one day to his home, and he told him, if you dare tell others about my ears, I will have you killed. And he swore him to secrecy. And the barber promised not to tell anyone. But do you think he kept his promise? Yes or no? He didn't keep his promise. Yes. He went home and told his wife. He whispered into her ear. Now you've got to pass it around, okay? You can say, King Midas has asses ears. Okay? So his wife, she told her friend. Come on, you tell the other side. What do you say? Has asses ears. Can I have the mic? Come on, children, you have to whisper loudly. It has to go round. Come on. King Midas has his ears.
King Midas has donkey ears.
Whisper. Very good. A little louder you can go. Very good.
आपको नहीं दे रहे बेटा, हम पीछे बैठे हैं।
हमारी बारी लास्ट में आएगी।
आपको आगे जाना पड़ेगा आपको, आप आगे मत जाओ, रहने दो। King Midas has donkey's ears.
No, King Midas has donkey's ears.
King Midas has donkey's ears.
King Midas has donkey's ears. Midas has donkey's ears.
Everybody in the kingdom knew about King Midas' ears, and they all went. King Midas had donkey's ears. So not only was King Midas greedy, he was also foolish. And that's the end of the story. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes.